Hey everybody, 8-Bit Josh here, and welcome back to Aurora Zoo. And today we're working on kind of a combined gharial and saltwater crocodile habitat. I say combined, they're two separate habitats, but they're under the same building. And we actually made the building on a live stream over on my Twitch channel. And if you're not following me over on Twitch, you definitely should. We play Planet Zoo every single Saturday, and it's a lot of fun. The link to that is in the description below if you want to follow my Twitch channel. But we made the actual building during the live stream, so I wanted to do the sort of the time lapse here in making the actual habitats inside, and it worked out pretty well doing the crocodile and the gharial in the same building because they both like the same habitat biomes. They both like tropical and oceania, and I think one of them also likes temperate, if I recall. But I basically went with a tropical setting, and I don't know, I guess because if you watched the last episode, I did the conservatory, which was also a tropical setting, so I don't know, I guess maybe I was just in a tropical mood. It probably is. It's probably my favorite biome in the game. I really like doing kind of like the thick, lush jungle kind of theme and everything. But this building was fun. We decided to do like a circular building because we actually haven't done one in Aurora Zoo yet. So this seemed like a perfect fit. It's just a big open building. And the path actually just goes right down the middle, which you can see there. And then on each side of the path, you have the saltwater crocodile and the gharials. And I mean, the habitat itself, I think, are at this point in the game, like, I hate to say it, but at this point, it's like the habitats become pretty, like, you can only make them look so different, right? And also, like, the crocodiles, you can't really do much with them, you know. They can't climb. They don't care about, like, I don't know, having different levels and things to the terrain. They're pretty simple. They like to just really kind of float around in the water. So, you know, we made sure that the habitat obviously is sufficient for them and that they're happy and their well-being is good. And of course it is as well. We also had to make sure that the building was heated because obviously we're Arctic Zoo. So yeah, plenty of heat going on. And yeah, I mean, really, it's, you know, like I said, the habitats at this point, it's like you get to the point in the game, I feel like the game's almost a year old, just a couple of days away at the time that this video will be live. So it's kind of like you're at that point. It's like, well, how can we really make them look all that different? So really it comes down to, I think, like building and scenery around the habitats, not necessarily inside the habitat itself. But when we get into the real-time gameplay, we'll see the whole building. I'll show you the outside. I also did some detailing with made like a little staff area on the outside as well, and it looks pretty good. But really, I think at this point, that kind of wraps up our like aquatic area. I don't think that we had any other animals planned for it. We have the Nile monitor, we have both hippos, the pygmy and the regular, and then the saltwater crocodile and the gharials. So we'll have to discuss what the next area will be, but I think this pretty much does it for the time lapse. So let's jump into the real-time gameplay. Okay, and here we are, and here is the completed saltwater crocodile and gharial building, and I think it looks really good. I'm happy with it. I love doing when you do that kind of like dome method of building. I just love when you get like this kind of crisscross pattern with the pieces. It's so cool. But yeah, so here we go. This is the completed building, and it looks pretty good. This is the Saltwater Crocodile, and there's guy, he's just kind of chilling over there. And then over here are the gharials, and I mean they look nearly identical as far as the habitats go. I do like that the guest path goes like right in between them. I tried to make it look a little different by using like alternating the different wood paths there. I don't know, I just thought it was, I don't know, kind of just made it look a little bit neat. Again, doing like kind of a custom education board there, which I think looks really good. The biggest challenge actually I had with this was the staff path. So I actually have it here, and then it actually goes down, tunnels underneath the guest part here, pops back up over here, and then they come out here. I actually need to do, I just actually realized I never did this, but I actually need to do like a little door there. But yeah, I was like, all right, how am I gonna actually get the staff over to this one? I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to just tunnel the path underneath and have it pop up over here and meet up that way. I felt like that was kind of the easiest way to make it happen. I didn't want to have like a second exterior door out here, you know. I kind of wanted like one place for the staff to come in, and I think it worked out well. But like I said, I still need to put a like kind of little door right there. And then we got a little backstage area here, which I really like how this turned out. I made like this kind of house looking thing. This is actually a keeper hut, but I wanted to make it look a little more log cabin-y and make it kind of fit with the general aesthetic of the zoo, and I like how it turned out. We got like a little garage where they can park their Jeeps and stuff in there. And yeah, it's simple, but I like it. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. I'm really happy with it. And then this is obviously the pathway into our crocodile gharial building. I also still need to do a sign. I was thinking I might do like maybe something that's kind of built into like like rocks or something out here, rather than kind of the standard like doing a sign over the doorway, just to kind of make it a little bit different. But I'm calling this our UFO building because it kind of unintentionally, I feel like kind of looks like a UFO a little bit, but I really like how it came out. It's like I said, we haven't done a circular building like this in Aurora Zoo yet. So it just seemed like the crocodiles and gharials were a perfect animal to do that with. But I really like this. I did a little fake frozen kind of creek here, and then we have like a little mini bridge that goes over top there. So that's the exit of the Hippo building. Man, I really like this little log cabin staff area. So another change I did. So originally I had the path coming up this way, and my plan was to meet it up with this building here. But I was like, you know what? That's kind of a long walk for the guests to like kind of really be outside in the cold. So what I decided to do is actually force the guests to walk through the hippo habitat. So the only way guests can get over here is to walk through here. I also realized I need to adjust the heaters because I hate when you seeing these like the melted parts here. I don't like that. So I have to adjust the radius of the heaters so they don't quite melt all the snow on the roof. I just noticed that. But yeah, so the hippo habitat, guests will have to walk in through here. And of course, you guys remember our hippo habitat. This guy took like almost a month to build, but super happy with it. Love how it turned out. And then the guests come around here, and then they come out, and then there's the crocodile gharial habitat. Pretty cool, right? I like it. I like it. I like it. And then I just did a lot more. I really wanted to finish off this area, so I did a little bit more detailing around here. I did add, instead of doing a guest path, I actually did a staff path back here so that they have a quicker way to get over here to the crocodile habitat and also access this building. So I think that worked out pretty well. The one thing I also did, I don't think I mentioned in the last episode, is I actually did this little staff area here and created a doorway because I realized the staff in here for the hippo habitat actually didn't have a way to leave the building. They were just kind of trapped in here. And I guess my thought originally was that they were going to only support the hippos. But then as we kind of started building the this area out, I was like, well, you know what? They're going to need to maintain all of the animals. So I did I brought the path around here, did just a simple little staff door, and then did a little bit more of a natural path here for them. So that way our staff can come in here for everything they need, and that they have access to like the Nile monitors here, and then of course, like I said, the path over here to the crocodiles and the gharials. I also extended the monorail. I wasn't really sure which way I wanted it to go. I also, before we built the building here, I was like, well, do we want it to also go through that habitat? But then we decided, again, this was on the live stream, not to have the monorail go through the crocodile habitat. So I decided to bring it over back this way. I brought the our little fake frozen creek around this way as well. So I was like, you know what? That would kind of make sense. You don't really have anything back here for the guests, so it kind of makes sense to have the monorail come back this way. And then it goes out this way, and of course you guys remember there's our conservatory / botanical gardens. And yeah, I mean, that pretty much does it for the I almost said the Arctic area, the aquatic area of our zoo. So we're going to be moving down this way somewhere, probably up along here. I'm guessing will be the next area. One thing I want to do is make sure we keep the areas close together, because I realized, especially with right here, you know, I've been talking about this the last few episodes, like that's a really long walk when you're a guest in a Arctic area like this. Like, you're coming out of the boomerang right here, like that's a long walk, right? So I did get some suggestions on what to do in this area, so I'm gonna think on that still, but we're definitely gonna put something there. But yeah, so the next area, well, we could either do this, we could either do a new area here, or we can do another area here. I mean, we're gonna do both eventually anyway, but I guess where should we go next? And actually, now that I'm looking at it, we should probably do this area next, just so we can kind of get an idea about where it's gonna go. And then that way guests can walk up this way and eventually make their way over to this area. Plus we can connect it over here. And I think I want to do the same idea as the hippo habitat and force guests to walk through our conservatory here in order to get to this part of the zoo. So yeah, I mean, you guys let me know what you think, but actually talking out loud about it right now, I feel like I want to do the next area here. And as you guys know, the sections of our zoo, we're basically grouping similar animals together. So I'm thinking maybe next we can do like an aviary kind of thing where we just take all the birds that are in the game and make a really cool section for them. I think that could be a lot of fun. And that'll definitely expand the zoo further this way, and I think it'll be really cool. I'm excited for it. But yeah, so there you go. There's the that's the crocodile gharial habitats that we did for this episode. It's hard to believe, like I said, a few days when this video goes live, Planet Zoo is going to be a year old. That's super crazy. But and just to say it again, if you ever want to hang out with us and build live, make sure you follow my Twitch channel. The link is down in the description below. And yeah, I think we'll leave it here. So as always, be sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. I am 8-Bit Josh, and thanks for watching. See ya.